Stampers, this is Sarah Neighbor with Sarah Loves to Stamp, and today's Quick Tip Tuesday is going to be all about how to use your embossing folders without your Big Shot, so kind of a fun, different way. You can see it here, hopefully, it's that chevron pattern. So, anyway, we're going to do that today, and I'll show you how to do it. This is just a technique that we learned at convention this summer. That was a banner that we made at a class I took at convention. So, anyway, alright, so I have my little box of embossing folders here, and I'm going to use the stripe one. I used this one, the chevron one, on that project I just showed you. Alright, I'm going to use a piece of Tangerine Tango cardstock, and the real trick to this is I'm just going to use Tangerine Tango ink with it. You could probably use Versamark as well, but I didn't, because sometimes Versamark has a tendency to, it's really sticky, so I didn't want to have to worry about trying to clean it off, whereas our dye inks are super easy to clean off plastic. So I have a brayer here, and my brayer's kind of stained from when I did the gray one on that, because I didn't get it done at convention. So I have that brayer, and then I have another brayer that's older, and I used it with like some adhesive and stuff. So I use it for what I'm going to show you here in a minute pretty often to just really burnish down different things. So I'm just going to open up my ink pad, and this is one of the new ink pads. If you have the old style, you can just rub them straight onto the folder, but the new ones are so juicy that you'll just have a ton of ink all over it. So I'm going to roll it this way, and don't roll back and forth. That only inks one part of your brayer, and it also removes some of the ink too. So I'm just rolling away from myself, and you could do it the other way if, you know, it's just whichever way you're comfortable rolling. And then I'm rolling this way. Oh, and don't get yourself, you know, dye-based ink, it's going to be on you. And then I'm going to open up my embossing folder, and I'm going to put it on the side where it says Stampin' Up. I don't think it matters, but that's where I'm going to put it. I want to be careful not to brayer onto your cardstock quite yet. And mine's just card size front. I'm using it for a project that I will post along with this video, but I wanted to get the video made, and so the project is forthcoming. Oh, did you see how I rolled back and forth? Don't do that. And I'm just inking it up really well. You probably don't need this much ink. Alright, there we are. But I hate to have a mishap on a video. So there it is, and it doesn't matter if it's on the back of the folder, because that's going to be on the back of my cardstock, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to go ahead and shut this so I don't get it all over myself any more than I already have. I know I have red ink all over my hands, so I'm sure you guys are thinking that looks real good. And then I'm going to position it how I want it on the bottom, where it's uninked. Alright, and then I'm just going to hold it, and I'm going to close that part first, and then I'm going to close that part. Alright, and then it's going to be like that. Now I'm going to use the uninked brayer, and you could probably do this without two brayers. I will be honest, when I did it for the banner that I showed you earlier, sorry, I have to move it around here. When I did it for that banner, I used my hands, and so it's more uneven. If you do it with a brayer, it's gonna, you know, you're providing really constant firm pressure. So I'm gonna go across it this way too. I feel like it moved a little bit, so this may not be super perfect. Okay, I think I got it. And then I'm just gonna open it up. Oh, it's so cool. I just love this technique. Isn't that amazing? It just is such a different look. And my piece of cardstock, I think I'm going to end up cutting it a little smaller, so I'm not too worried about this down here. Okay, so that's what it'll look like. And there's still quite a bit of ink left on the folder. You could keep brayering, but it's supposed to be kind of a different splotchy type look. So don't stress out if that's what you get and you're worried about it. Okay, so that's all I wanted to show you today. I would recommend you clean your brayer right away. I wasn't going to do this on camera, but I have baby wipes, coincidentally, just sitting right next to me. So it's like a sign. You guys want to know how to clean your brayers, don't you? Alright, so I just take a baby wipe, and I wipe down the length of it as it rotates around. You're going to get a lot of ink on there, so just go ahead and fold it inside out there and rub some more. Okay. And I just threw that one away. I'm grabbing another one. You could probably do it all with one. I'm just kind of being picky today. So I'm just going to keep going until it's, you know, you can see there's, still has a lot of the gray on it, but there's a lot less of that Tangerine Tango on there. So I think I got most of it. I know I got the ends a little bit, so I'm just going to go along there and make sure it's not orange. If they're just a little wet, I don't think that's a real big deal. Okay, so there's that. And then I usually just use my cardstock and just kind of go along it. Or not my cardstock, my grid paper. And you can see there's a little orange there, but that's all the orange I got off of it. So yeah, that's that. One other tip for you while I'm here and talking about brayers, don't store your brayers upside down like this, because that'll, if you leave it that way for a really long time, they're rubber, and so that'll create, you know, a flat spot in your brayer, so you don't want that. So either upside down like that on a flat surface, or they have a hole here so you can hang them up. Okay. Anyway, I hope you love that tip. I think it's really fun to be able to use your embossing folders in a totally different way. So you can also apply the ink and run it through your embossing folder, and that creates more like a letterpress technique. Or it creates the opposite of letterpress, depending on which side of the folder you put it on. It's either going into the ink's either going into the paper where you're, you know, debossing, or it's coming up. So you can try that too, and it's super fun. So I hope you enjoyed that tip, and yeah, look for the card and on my blog the same day as I post this video, and check it out. So I hope you enjoy that, and yeah, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you on Thursday for this week's not quick tip Thursday. I always do this, guys. I should have named my things differently, something I can remember. Tool time Thursday. Have a good one. Bye.